Good morning, everybody. This is Tim with THB Fishing for Recovery. We're out here on beautiful Lake Guntersville this morning. It's 5:30 on July the 3rd. We've been here since Wednesday and had a really good time. And I've probably learned more this week than I have in a really long time. And you're not going to believe this, but I've learned unconditional love camping out in a state park where I grew up at, and actually my addiction first started. I learned unconditional love. Now, I'm seeing it in other people. I know it's rough on people that's not used to doing this. And she hasn't complained one bit about being out here in this Alabama heat in July. And if anybody that has ever been to North Alabama in July knows that the heat is not good for the human. And I have a little dog named Mitzi that's a house dog that loves the air conditioner and laying around in the bed all the time. And she's laying on a dusty ground outside in this heat. But the little puppy has been such a blessing. She loves to fish as much as I do, but I think that she loves being with me more than the misery of her having to sleep on this dusty ground, and just I can just see it in her. She'd rather be with me than be home. But back to what I've learned this week. I've learned how to love people with all my heart, people I don't even know. And not loving somebody without putting any kind of conditions on them. You know, a drug addict always puts conditions on other people because they're selfish. And I've learned this week that selflessness means so much that if we all could get out of self, that we could change the world. I've caught a few fish this week, but I have a friend of mine, my best friend in Tennessee's little boy with us. He ain't caught one yet. And I'm praying to God today. We're staying an extra day so I make sure he can catch one. And he's not used to getting up at 4:30 and going out and getting an early bite. But and I let him sleep in again this morning. But as soon as we do this video, finish this video, I'm going to get him and put him up here in the front of the boat. And all I'm going to do is concentrate on him trying to catch a fish this morning. Because I've seen the look in his eyes every time I catch one, that how he loves it, the passion he has for fishing. This is Guntersville's where all my, I grew up here. My addiction started here, and so that's why we came down here this week. I was going to start filming my story. I'm not going to lie to you because I have to be honest. I haven't filmed not 1 second of video, but I've got a couple of days left, today and tomorrow anyway, and I'm going to do the best I can do to get my story recorded. Because my plan is still July the 18th. And I learned this week that, you know, this video's not going to be perfect. I'm not editing anything. And I've learned that, you know, I keep trying to make all these perfect videos, and they're not going to be, because I'm not perfect. And this world's not perfect. But, you know, I feel like if we reach one and teach one, these kids have taught me. I thought I was going to teach them a few things about camping and stuff. And but I've learned more from these kids this week than I didn't think possible. But you know, they're not used to this. They're the kind of kids that stay inside and play video games. But I can see that they love being out here, being out in the outdoors. We've got deer coming through our camp every morning. I've seen about 10 this morning already. And they're not complaining about the heat or the, you know, bugs and ants. And anybody from North Alabama knows how rough it is out here. I mean, it's, you know, first July in North Alabama. they've called for rain all week, but we hadn't got any yet. But that's what's basically going on right now, and I'm gonna try to get another video up when I get home and everything, and kind of update you a little bit more. I was gonna do this last night, but you know, it's hard to video in the dark in a campground, and so excuse the video, not. But I'm telling you, if we could all learn unconditional love and love each other with God's love, you know, this world, we could change this world, no matter how bad this world is. And you know, I've learned that, you know, they say God is love, and I know what that means. God does not put any conditions on us to love us. He loves us no matter what. And if we could learn to love each other like that, you know, I want you guys to think about that unconditional love. You know, being an addict, I put conditions on people. You know, I'm not going to love you if, you know, if this, and this don't happen. So, but I've learned so much this week about unconditional love. And I think if we all strive to love each other unconditionally, I think this world would be such a you know, we could change the world, and I think that's what God wants us to do, love each other unconditionally. And God wants us to enjoy our life here on earth. You know, not just come be here miserable, then go to heaven. You know, I've had, actually, this sleeping on the ground this week, you know, is heaven to me. You know, I guess all our perspectives might be a little different what makes us happy, but I love being outdoors and seeing nature and seeing these kids grow to